Hello everyone, welcome back to Collecting JP93. Today we are going to be looking at the new Massive Biters Siats Meekerorum, and I really hope I pronounced that correctly. The first image we got of this guy, he was leaked at New York Toy Fair earlier on this year, and from the photos we knew it was a new obscure species. We didn't see so much detail from the photos that were leaked. It looks as good as it can, but this figure just does so much more justice in hand. Let's take a look at the boxing. It's the same 2020 boxing that we've had with the other figures in the past. This is not part of the Camp Cretaceous line. This is just the Primal attack line. With, of course, it doesn't have the Camp Cretaceous and all that good stuff in the background. We have a nice silhouette of a sunset and the tropical hills in the background with the palm trees and that beautiful paddock fencing. It just looks great. Down here in the bottom left-hand corner, you have your Primal attack. Up in the top, you have your Jurassic World logo. In the bottom left here, you can see a little silhouette of a diagram description of somebody testing out the toy. Over in the right-hand side, you've got Owen in blue yet again. Right here in the middle, as you can see, Massive Biters, Control, Total, I can't speak that other language. And then you have Siats Meekerorum. Taking a look at the back of the box, you have that same grid kind of format on the back, which I really like myself. And then you can see a diagram of the Siats in action with the thrash and chomp as you twist the tail from the right to the left. Push down on that button, for the massive chomp. Down here in the left-hand corner, you can see the early releases from earlier on this year of the Sarcosuchus and the Massive Biters Tarbosaurus. Up in your top left-hand corner, you can get all your Jurassic World Facts app information, some other warning labels, Children 3, Under 3, and without further ado, let's release her from the box. Boom. There she is. The details on this Siats really pop in hand. Like I said before, it's very detailed, from the frills on the top, the soft rubber quills, and all the raised scaling. The osteoderm scales look really great. The toe claws are painted. The muscle tone on the legs here. So as you can see, you have lots of muscle tone here in the leg, and as of in the tail, and some really fine, good detailing of just a good feel. You have a smooth underbelly. There's that Jurassic World Facts app if you want that. The hand claws are not painted, which in my opinion is meh. You know, if you're really worried about that, I would really just suggest going out and getting some black and brown and mixing it. Mess around with the colors, buy some cheap paint if it's really that big of a deal to you. This is just very easy. You can get the whole setup to paint the claws for $6, I would totally say. And as I hold it in my hand and feel it, and just, it feels well balanced, even though the head is quite large and the tail is on the shorter side. From the reveal of the pictures, we couldn't really see this curve right here, and it actually does, you know, extend out another ½ inch or so, which it is what it is. The paint, in my opinion, looks great. With this figure, there was a lot of people saying it looked really, really reminiscent to the Allosaurus, which it does in some sort of speak, but I think this one has more of a really tan yellow, which in my opinion, the Allosaurus had more of a cream underbelly. So it was quite a bit lighter in color and shade. So as I can show you with as you would hold the foot right here, you'll twist right, twist left, get that head turn, push your button down. And to be honest with you, the button, it feels good. Like he's got good pressure on the mechanism that opens and closes his mouth. It feels good. The only way to put it out there is to really demonstrate it. Here we have a Legacy Collection Robert Muldoon, if I can get him to stand here. So as you come in, and I do apologize, that noise is, doesn't sound good, but as you can see, he's holding it really good. I mean, and then he finally let it go. All the teeth are individually painted, which look great. I do love the indent in the skull here for the fang that comes up and overlaps the top jaw. So you have your regular articulation, and even the arms, they just feel so well detailed. And it is kind of a hard, rubbery plastic, which feels good. It's not too bad. That right there, that's a problem. I really don't like the swivel here. A lot of figures don't have that, and I really, really prefer that stance. It's a really weak point, and if I could just show you, I mean, I'm just barely pulling. So I think a child that would be pretty rough with this toy could easily break these. Your dew claw back here is not painted. The gray, in my opinion, is not my favorite part. I really do wish that the blue continued from the snout to the tip of the tail. That would have been a much better look, in my opinion. But to be honest, this thing does truly get the seal of admission into my collection. And if I could highly recommend it, I really would. If you do find this figure, it retails for $19.99. I did find mine in Target. They are starting to get a widespread in the United States, which is really good because, to be honest with you, this I was not expecting to see this guy as soon as I did, but I did just keep checking my targets, and there it was. So I'm going to do some comparisons here. Here is the Sarcos, or oh goodness, the massive biters, Siats Meekerorum, and the cousin of the Spinosaurus, because I am not with it today, guys. I cannot. Suchomimus. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. But here we have, let's do a little front forward comparison. Actually, really close to the same size. The only big nature thing here is I can see the actual spine fin sticks up a little bit farther, but the head is just, the Siat's head is just massive compared to the Suchomimus there. So that was the Suchomimus comparison. Next up, we have the dual attack trike, which is not really in scale, but I mean, it's a comparison, I suppose. Do with that as you will. But yes, very play compatible. These look really good together. I think they scale up really well for what they are. Well, guys, there you have it. The opening and review of the Siats Meekerorum. Do be on the lookout. Like I said earlier on in the video, this guy is starting to get a good wide release, so be on the hunt. Sorry, I do not have a measuring tape on hand to get a width and height, but if I would give a guesstimate, it roughly 6 to 7 inches tall, and I would say maybe just right around a foot long, a little over, a little under. The oversized feet I can let go just because of balancing and what have you. But there it is, guys. There's the review. If you guys enjoyed the video, I would really appreciate it if you leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed for more new content. Later on, hopefully this coming month in July, we will be reviewing the first Amber collection on the channel. Plan on doing the Dennis full unboxing and the Dilophosaurus full unboxing. So stay tuned for that review. And if you have any comments or anything, leave them below. I try to check them as regularly as I can. And that's it, guys. We will see you in the next review. Stay safe and take it easy out there.